Good evening. Coming up in Mello TV Evening News, Minister of Health and Wellness conducts wellness checks in high schools. Mayberry Investments fall victim to cyber attack. Meanwhile, the opposition People's National Party urges vigilance in light of the latest cyber attack, and fire destroys the Spanish Town market. And now the news in detail. In preparation for the summer holiday, the Minister of Health and Wellness, Dr. Christopher Tufton, along with the National Mental Health Team, is conducting wellness check-ins at high schools. These check-ins form part of the Do Your Share anti-stigma campaign aimed at creating safe spaces for young people struggling with mental health challenges. The first check-in happened at the Denham Town High School, where students received tips for maintaining mental health well-being and were introduced to resources on mental wellness. During the check-ins, the minister encouraged the students to stay on the right path.
And I'm saying to us, we will all have problems and temptation. It's really what we do with it. It don't suit you to chop badness, and it don't suit you to get tempted into badness. That's the only point. And we know that you will be tempted, which is why we're here. We know that sometimes you're going to feel depressed and down, which is why we're here. Because we're a living example, including me, of someone who has overcome a lot of that.
The check-ins involve professionals from various mental health organizations who will assist schools across education regions. The students engage in sessions exploring spiritual, physical, social, and mental dimensions of health, as well as learning coping skills for stress. Resources like helplines and chat lines are also provided, which cater to different age groups. These resources include the 888 Safe Spot, that's 888-723-3776 helpline for children up to 18 years old, which can also be accessed via WhatsApp at 876-439-5199 or through direct messaging at SafeSpotJA on Snapchat and Instagram. There's also the You Matter chat line for 16 to 24-year-olds that is accessible by texting support to 876-838-4897 and via Instagram and WhatsApp Messenger at YouReportJamaica. Over 15 shops are reportedly damaged following a blaze at the Cumberland Avenue Market District in Spanish Town, St. Catherine. The fire broke out on Wednesday morning at around 2:40. Firefighters from the Spanish Town and Portmore worked together to combat the blaze. The cause of the fire is currently undetermined. And still in Spanish Town, St. Catherine, a construction worker, Demion Shaw, has been charged with multiple offenses following an incident at the bus park on May 27. The charges include murder, using a prohibited weapon, unauthorized possession of a prohibited weapon, and unauthorized possession of ammunition. Shaw is accused of fatally shooting 26-year-old Jamie Richards, also known as Derby, inside the bus park. Following investigation, Shaw was arrested and charged after a question and answer session with his attorney being present. Investment firm Mayberry Investments Limited has fallen victim to a cyber attack. But despite the attack, the investment firm's main website remains operational. Mayberry disclosed that its cybersecurity experts are diligently working to address the situation. The company has reassured its clients that their services have not been disrupted and that they are closely monitoring the malicious activity. Mayberry says it has not discovered any evidence indicating compromised financial positions of its clients. In the meantime, the opposition People's National Party, the PNP, is cautioning individuals conducting online business to remain vigilant in light of recent cyber attacks targeting local financial institutions. The party urged customers to monitor their accounts for any unauthorized transactions and promptly report them to the affected institutions. Julian Robinson, the opposition spokesperson on finance, emphasized the importance of using strong passwords, regularly changing passwords, avoid sharing passwords or PINs refraining from clicking on suspicious links, browsing legitimate websites, and keeping software up to date. Mr. Robinson also called on the government to enhance its public education campaign to raise awareness about the necessary precautions for secure online transactions. In other news this evening, Commissioner of Police Major General Anthony Anderson conducted a visit to Hanover as part of his ongoing divisional tours at station visits. His objective was to engage with officers, offer additional support, and address the recent surge in crime within the parish. The spike in violence during the April and May months, primarily related to lottery scamming, prompted intervention through increased police presence and initiatives. Commissioner Anderson assured that the situation is now under control, with plans for a police station, enhanced mobility with additional motorcycles, and continued deployment of officers. The force has been expanding over the past 2 years, recruiting 1,250 officers annually. The Jamaica Constabulary Force, the JCF, says the Commissioner's visits are part of its community engagement strategy to directly address matters of national and personal security within community. Carreras Limited has pledged $30 million to support Project STAR, joining a list of donors committed to the initiative. Franklin Murillo, Managing Director of Carreras Limited, says the organization is dedicated to giving back to communities and creating a better future for Jamaica. The involvement of private sector organizations like Carreras signals a collective effort to address socioeconomic and safety issues in the country. Imaji Breeze McNabb, Executive Director of the Private Sector Organization of Jamaica, the PSOJ, emphasized the importance of social transformation and the role of businesses in sustainable development. Safri Brown, Project Director, welcomed Carreras' support and highlighted the power of collective action. Project STAR, a collaboration between the private sector organization and the Jamaica Constabulary Force, aims to bring about societal transformation through targeted interventions in under-resourced communities. And those are the stories making the news this evening. Thank you for tuning in to Mello TV Evening News. I'm Nicole Hales. Stay safe and thanks for watching.